Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative under Thoughts on Education by collegedunia.com. Today, we have with us Dr. Sangeeta Tandon, Director at MET Asian Management Development Center. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Ma'am, I would like to begin with a brief introduction of yours. Dr. Sangeeta Tandon, Director at MET Asian Management Development Center, holds a PhD degree in management and 2 PG degrees in economics and a PG diploma in personal management and a B.Ed from University of Mumbai to her credit. She has authored 2 textbooks in economics and one in environmental management for postgraduate students. With a flair of writing, she has presented and published several research papers in national and international conferences and many management journals. With over 2 decades of experience at MET, she has organized many seminars and mega cultural events like the MET Utsav, the annual mega event for MET League of Colleges, alumni meets in India and abroad, and for 14 years hosted the IMA National Competition for Young Managers. On the personal front, she is known in management circles for conducting soft skills training workshops for students and the corporates. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks for having invited me, and thanks for this lovely introduction.
So, ma'am, my first question to you is that you have been in this sector for some time now. So, how has been your experience with the institute so far, and what are some of the things that you find unique to the education sector?
Well, yes, I have been in the education sector for almost 3 decades now. And I have seen that education is the root of, all branches which make up the global economy. And this education sector has evolved over the years, evolved with a lot of flexibility, as we have seen in the last 2 years, where online education became a global phenomenon. So my experience has been great. The teachers have been great. Students have been learning very well and have all adapted and adopted this new hybrid online teaching experience. And talking about my institute and my experience with Asian Management Development Center, well, I have been here for last 25 years now. It's been a long journey. And the very fact that I have been here for so long speaks for itself. It is the bond and the culture that makes me be here. Thank you.
I'm being the director at MET Asian Management Development Center. How do you will describe your philosophy of leadership?
Well, my philosophy of leadership is making others better as a result of your presence and keeping that impact even in your absence. So one needs to be facilitating and advocating. This is what I feel. And since I'm a people person, I feel that I would like to have teamwork. I like to build on ideation, creativity, and innovation. As a leader, I like to facilitate ideas and motivate people to do their best. And of course, I have an eye for detailing, and I like structured plans, and I like to plan much ahead. But we are always open for flexible changes that have happened, like as we have just recently faced in the VUCA world recently.
Yeah.
So we can adapt and adopt very fast. So that spontaneity is important. Flexibility is very important, along with our structured and detailed programs that we create.
So, ma'am, how does the pedagogy at MET AMDC ensure the best practice of the industry?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah. Ma'am, how does the pedagogy at MET Asian Management Development Center replicates the best practice of the industry?
What we do is our curriculum is not, a fixed curriculum.
Okay.
like it is not a very rigid program. Our curriculum goes beyond the syllabus of any other, of any other university. Where in a university, the program is very, very rigid and they have to follow only that. But ours being an autonomous program, we keep updating our program. We keep looking at the contemporary industry circumstances. We move according to that. And we generally give a lot of emphasis on the application of knowledge. So this is done through case studies, simulation games, taking our students out for an outbound management program, industrial visits, and so on. So that's how we make ourselves stand apart from the others and make this a particular, really more unique, a unique program.
And would you like to talk about some of the programs that we offer here at the institute?
I cannot hear you.
Ma'am, would you like to
Can
talk
you please
about?
repeat the question?
Ma'am, would you like to talk about some of the programs that we offer here at the institute?
Oh yes, we have a lot of programs out here. We have a lot of the corporate and alumni interactions out here. We have a lot of them, and we invite people from outside so that there is interface, a corporate interface with the students, and the students get very ready to face the industry. To make them employable, we have a lot of placement training programs which are done by professionals whom we hire from outside. And they give they train the students for aptitude testing, for logical reasoning, and even for communication skills. They also train them with the quantitatives, and this makes the students even better. And we also take a little bit care of considering the kind of IT programs, the way technology is moving ahead. We try to sharpen the competencies of our students by giving them training, not only in the basics of IT, but also taking them, hand-holding them right up till advanced Excel workshops. So we do workshops, seminars, conferences, corporate talks, and many such things to train our students.
Can you tell us about the current status of the placements at the institute, and maybe if you can name some of the prominent recruiters as well?
Yes, definitely. See, where our placements is concerned, we begin somewhere in the month of September itself. We start placing our students. We have a large repository of almost 400 recruiters who come to our college year after year. And they come and recruit our students. And we have a lot of alumni in the top companies across the globe today. And these recruiters, we see that they come here every year. And what happens is we are able to place our students. Almost 70 to 80% are placed even before the semester fourth ends. So before the end of the last semester, about 80% of the students are placed. Some of them who remain go abroad either for higher studies, they may pursue higher education, or they get into their own entrepreneurship startups. So we also encourage that.
Okay. And ma'am, some of the prominent recruiters?
Recruiters, you want to know about the recruiters out here? So we have a lot of recruiters. The top companies are coming down here, as I have told you earlier. We have Deloitte, we have CRISIL, we have PwC, we have Morgan and Stanley, we have WNS, Godrej. These are the companies, these are just a few that I'm naming, and they are regularly recruiting our students out here. Our summer placements are always 100%. Sometimes the students are doing two summer placements. They are managing to do even live projects along with summer placements. And we do have companies like HUL, Colgate, and Magnus Developers. So these are companies which come every year to give us live projects. And our students are working on live projects along with their studies. And this speaks a lot to encourage them and to make them more employable in the coming future.
How do you see the higher education space transforming in a few years from now?
Yes. As I told you, education sector is evolving. It's evolving over the years. And now with the introduction of the NEP, that is the National Education Policy, we see that our education system is going to be aligned with the international standards. And the quality of education is going to be globally competitive. Because of the flexibility that they have introduced of entry and exit points and encouraging skill sets which are very important to give a holistic development of the student. This is going to really help out the students. Also, as we see that the businesses are moving towards more data-based decision making, whether it's HR, marketing, finance, we see that data analytics is now getting having a greater importance and greater relevance in the days to come. So, having said that, I must say that India is likely to be a knowledge hub of the world in the future.
What are some of the plans that the Institute is looking forward to implementing in near future?
In the coming future, we are looking forward to more collaborations. We are already collaborated with ACA, with CII, and MIM. So we already have collaborations. We have Cal Poly University delegations of students and teachers coming down here and having interaction culturally and other business with the students. So in the future, we are looking for accreditations, collaborations, both national as well as international, with universities internally and abroad.
That's great, ma'am. During COVID-19, almost all of the universities and institutes, they had to suspend their physical classes. So in such a case, how did the institute cope up?
During that time, I remember March 2020. That was a time when we had to discontinue the physical and offline lectures out here. But we were so well synced, not a single day that the students were not interacted with. So we were connected with the students every day, and all the lectures were taken online. Very quickly, our faculty adapted to the new norm, and they managed all the online sessions very well. In fact, we had a lot of presentations also done, case studies done, all online. We had international seminars and conferences over, virtually, which was amazing. So even an international conference about the tectonic shift that has taken place globally, so that was conducted and very well done. So the students did not even once felt that, they were missing out on something. All of us had connected very well. And currently, of course, we are looking at hybrid, that is a blended method of teaching the students, that is online and offline together in small batches to begin with. And let's hope for the best. But definitely, online sessions has made us have a global outreach. We have been able to reach out to our alumni, to other institutes, to professors abroad, like Mr. Alto had given a webinar right from USA to our students last year. And and we have our alumni from Singapore, Dubai, they were connected to our students here. So now the thing is that with the online system of education, we have now got connected globally.
And my last question to you is that would you like to give any advice to the current youth?
Of course, yes. The students, I must say that you all are very lucky to be born in this era. and where technology is at the press of a button, and the world stands open with open arms, with all opportunities, all in favor of the youth today. So time is right. The students must have their goals clear, plan well, plan in advance, be focused, be committed. I expect that the students will not get too serious in life, because so much is happening online and stuck to the laptops. But don't get serious, but definitely be very, very sincere to your own self. Put in your 100%, put in your heart and soul. Remember, aspirations and perspirations, they both go hand in hand if you want to achieve success in life. And always remember that you must never, never, ever fear failure. Always bounce back, because that is what life is all about. So befriend technology, build your competencies, and believe in yourself.
Thank you so much, ma'am. This was certainly an insightful session.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. And I hope my comments will be useful to the students out there, to all the youth out there. Thank you for having me.